Well, it's April 9th and I'm heading south. Heading to southern Kansas to meet up with Derek Jones, Josh Tatum, and Matt Tatum. And this is the second leg of the bow hunting detour of the turkey tour. Had a great hunt in Nebraska last week, hunting around home, got to spend some time with family. But now I'm heading out for one of my other favorite hunting traditions, and this is year number 9 that I've been going down to southern Kansas. And it seems like the perfect situation for bow hunting turkeys. The terrain is open. The Rio subspecies of turkeys, they gobble a lot, they respond to calls well, they respond to decoying, and it's made for some of the craziest turkey hunts I've ever had. So this trip has always been very meaningful, and just spending time in the field with friends and family is one of the great blessings in my life, and I'm sure for a lot of people that are watching this as well. So that's what this trip is all about. But we will have some challenges facing us. I know the weather's not going to be ideal, but I'm fully confident we'll still get on some turkeys. These guys are constantly scouting, learning new areas, acquiring permission on new properties, and that's one of the things that's always impressed me is how many new properties that they'll pick up from year to year. And just by knocking on doors, and they've had a lot of success doing that because they're personable, they're friendly, they offer their labor to the farmers who allow them to hunt, which is a good thing because there's really not a lot of public land hunting opportunities in the area where these guys live in southern Kansas. So the next few days should be pretty interesting. We've got some guys in Arkansas, which is going to be a really tough hunt. Zach and Jake are headed to Georgia. Got about a 6-hour drive ahead of me here, traveling through the Flint Hills, beautiful part of Kansas. Love this trip every year. Looking forward to being on the line in the morning. Mr. Heavy Duty.
I'm a small guy, so I have to have a big truck.
Wind advisory.
The wind advisory.
That ought to be fun.
Yeah, well, nothing these Kansas turkeys aren't used to. You know what a wind advisory is like in Kansas?
No.
You're about to find out. Let's go make sure these guys are up.
Hello, Wendy. What's up, buddy?
Good to see you, Josh.
How you doing?
Good. All right.
So you guys just gonna flip a coin and figure out where to go or what?
Yeah. See ya. Good luck. You guys.
Alright, well, we just stopped here. We're just gonna strategize and figure out where the best place to set up is. So you can kind of see here, this little green spot here that looks like a food plot is actually in a FSA program where it's CRP now. So anyways, I burnt this off probably about 2 weeks ago because what I've noticed is that it's so tall and stuff in there that if I can get it burnt off, especially when it greens up, they like to strut in there and stuff. So it's really worked in the past. Greg and I had an awesome hunt there one morning. But instead of setting up right on top of them right here, I think Greg and I might set here right on this point. You know, that being this early in the season and them grouped up, sometimes I don't like setting right on the roost. I like to give them time in the morning to, you know, get down and start separating a little bit, and sometimes that we have the best luck that way. So I think we're going to set off of them just a little bit there and see what happens this morning.
First morning out. We got set up in this field and kind of what I expected. These birds are down in the back corner. I kind of wanted to try to get closer down that edge, but based on what I've seen the last couple of times I've scouted this, these birds are out here in this field behind us, you know, later in the morning, so. There's some owls right above them. He's gobbling like every 2 seconds. If we don't end up getting on him, then at least we know for sure where they're roosted now. I think we're set up pretty good. Okay, all right, there's another. Round one. All right, it's been about 20 minutes since they hit the ground, and we're just seeing that typical bunched up group out right off the roost. The first tom that came out has not let subordinate tom, the second tom that came out, even close to that group of hens. Usually it's that subordinate tom that works into the spread while that main tom is out with the hens. So we've seen it time and time again, but the hens are kind of shading this way on an angle. So It's looking good so far. Walking away with that submissive walk. Charged him, huh? They're getting feisty out there. Trying to make another move through the back door, it looks like. It's crazy how much color difference there is between the two. All right, start getting sweet talking. He's up on top of that terrace. There he comes.
If he breaks, that other one might go. Be ready, Derek.
Oh yeah.
Because he can break anything.
Oh man, he didn't go but 20 yards. Oh my goodness, man, that was awesome. Just like we had thought. Kansas archery season, man. Beautiful Rio. Great footage. Our battery was dying, but
Charger low. We were a little rusty this morning.
we were a little rusty, a little out of sorts.
Put a good shot on you, man.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hello.
You get one?
Yeah.
Nice.
We're done. Yeah.
Greg and I are here blowing in the wind.
Where'd you guys set up?
We're just in the cornfield. I think
Oh.
that we can hear them on both sides of us there for a
Oh,
little
nice.
bit. We just think they're down in the bottom right now in that hole.
Yeah. No, we're cutaways and stuff. I'll call you back here shortly, okay?
All right, well, congrats.
All right, bye.
Nice. I think those birds are just set down in that bottom. Like that's what they like to do. They like when I burn it like that. So hopefully at some point this morning they'll come up out of there like I've seen the last couple mornings. I've seen them in this big field. So
Look at that.
Pretty.
Isn't he pretty?
Yeah.
White tips. He's got a good beard for a 2-year-old, you know?
It's a good bird. Heavy.
Yeah. Well, this is typical early spring turkey season here in Kansas, archery season. So, scenario was just doing our preseason scouting. Drove by this farm a couple times, saw some birds out here, and knew they'd probably roost back here on this creek. So, gained permission, first time in. Didn't really know exactly where they were roosted, just knew the area, and just got in between their roosts where they wanted to go. These smaller properties like this, a lot of people might get discouraged, you know, prior to season when they're not seeing a big group of turkeys like people see on river bottoms, creek bottoms, because that's just their big fall and winter group. But these properties are sleepers as soon as they hit that breakup, because they move in here.
Usually be just like a small group of hens, 5 to 7 or something like that,
Yep.
2 or 3 toms, and you'll see some jakes in there too. But It's usually just a small, just cluster of birds, and you can just find them way back up off the bigger rivers and stuff.
Yep. And those are great midday properties too. We've killed many birds like that on properties just like this during the middle of the day.
Well, a lot of times we'll just, after our morning hunt, we'll just get in the truck, just start driving, and a lot of times you'll just see them out in these fields, you know, strutting
by themselves looking for a hen.
And you just get permission if you can and go after them.
Yeah, but that's what we're going to do. Mid-morning, late morning, and early afternoon, we're going to go see if we can get Greg a bird, Matt a bird.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Nope.
Hi, buddy. Turkey hunting?
Ice.
Yeah, ice. Can you say wing?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Does.
That's Matt. And that's Greg.
Day.
Can you wave at the camera? Look, this is called a snood. Beak. That's where the bird eats.
This.
Wing.
Wing.
Aren't these cool?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That.
Think that's going to be long enough?
No.
How long is it?
Did you put them?
Ooh,
Ooh.
44.
Here.
There is hair in there, isn't there?
Move us.
School bus.
Move us.
Are you going to eat it right now? We got to cook it first.
That tooted.
That tooted.
Sure smells like you did, doesn't it?
Times.
Thank you. Heavy? Yeah, it is heavy, isn't it?
You're a good helper, aren't you, buddy?
I knew what the weather said. I just kind of already forgot what that felt like.
Yeah, what, 40 degrees?
40 degrees and 20 mile an hour winds. Like.
Yeah.
If I was a turkey, I wouldn't like this weather. Plus, we had a long winter, and they're like, what the heck? I thought we were done with this crap.
Well, we're in position. We're along this little grassy buffer strip. We got the wheat field that we were in last night. Off to our left and off to the right is that tree line that the birds are roosted in. Derik's got the gobbler spotted right now. Our plan was, coming into this morning, to get in close to this tree line where we saw those turkeys go to roost last night. Reason being is that we felt like we needed to get in that gobbler's bubble because he's got a bunch of hens. So we wanted to get this full strut decoy in a spot close to where they would come out, to where he would feel, threatened or jealous and would have to come into it. Tom hit the ground a few minutes ago and hasn't gobbled since. He's got all the hens around him, but we're in a really good spot. Is that a Jake or a hen?
I can't tell. I think it's Jake. Yep.
No, there's a Jake right here.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Jake.
Yeah, it's a baby. Yeah, there's more birds coming.
How about that? Not gonna need that arrow.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Congratulations, man.
Oh, I thought you guys were messing with me. Holy cow. Dude,
Perfect, man. Perfect. Thank you guys.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Man,
that was awesome.
Let's go check him out.
Well, heck yeah.
What are we sitting here for?
Turkey tomahawk does it again. Love those broadheads. Best turkey broadhead ever. Unfortunately, they don't make them anymore. They haven't for years, but my buddy Andy Melton happened to find 2 packs of turkey tomahawks on the bottom of a dusty shelf in an archery store or something like that, and he knew how much I loved them, and he bought them for me. But I mean, they are just devastating. He just flopped a few times and was down.
Man, he just shredded his wing. Holy smokes. Good night. That thing does. Damn.
Yeah. This is our dark bird that we saw the other day. Now, you guys said that these darker birds are more common along bigger creek bottoms.
Yeah, usually so they're like along those bigger creeks and stuff like that, and some of the rivers and stuff. There is a few pockets of easterns, and so a lot of times you'll get some hybrids. We'll
Sure.
get in there. So, boy, he's pretty.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Oh, dude, congratulations.
Thank you, man. It's the birds that we were on last night. Got in tight. I mean, that was the whole idea, to get in his bubble.
Man, you almost have to have him pegged right now to kill him in this kind of,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, on a cold, windy, overcast day. That's why we figured we needed to get in tight.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
He's a good bird, man. He's
Well,
got
heck
good
yeah.
spurs,
Yeah, he's-
great beard,
Yeah.
came in quick. Yeah.
You know you mess with your buddies when Matt says there's a Jake coming. Derek, get back
Don't
in, and
move.
Derek's like,
I took my time. I said,
Yeah.
I'm not biting. I'm not biting that. And I just stuck my head in, and I said, and I saw the seriousness as both of them were looking
Yeah.
at the same exact spot. I was like, oh crap, there's really a bird out there.
So, pro tip, if you ever have to get out and take a pee, make sure you're on the back side of the blind
Yeah.
from where you think the turkeys are or where we saw them last.
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes before I decided it was time, the last time I saw that strutter, he was working away, and he was 100, 150 yards away. I was like, I got time.
Nope. Got time. There was no time.
No time,
That happened fast. I hit him right on the wing butt, but I think, we'll go back and look at the footage. He might have been starting to quarter away a little bit, and it was just a touch forward, but that's exactly why you shoot a big broadhead, because it gives you a larger margin of error.
Yeah, for sure.
And being off, I should have been back maybe an inch and a half, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still put him down.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you saw me grab another arrow quick, because my initial reaction is forward, and hitting a turkey forward is bad news.
Yeah.
So as soon as I recognized that, I knocked up another arrow just in case.
Yeah.
So
Quick draw McGraw, you had another arrow knocked really quick.
that might have been the fast. Well, and that's actually maybe a tip that's worth talking about, is making sure you have access to another arrow immediately. So whether you take your quiver off, pop an arrow out, have it sitting next to you so you can grab it quick, or in this case, shooting a 2-piece quiver that stays on the bow, and that way I have quick access to a second arrow. Yeah, or I mean, if you miss them, a lot of times they'll give you a second opportunity.
That's true.
And if you're fumbling around making a bunch of noise trying to get an arrow, then
It's too late.
you may miss the opportunity. So
Just like this one. And then you can get caught with your pants down.
well, hopefully your pants weren't all the way down. That would be awkward. But
Kindergarten bee.
yeah. Well, good stuff. Thank you guys.
Hey, no problem.
Appreciate it. Now it's time to get Matt Bird. Josh Bird.
No, we need to look for Morel's back.
I'm not going to go mushroom hunting quick. 45 1/4.
45.
Yours was short. Dang. How do you shoot that short of a bird?
44 inches. Hey man, I like even numbers.